Oh, now you know how.
It's nasty to me, it's very disgusting, might disturb some, but I believe we're all grown in this class. So question, how many people know about genital warts?
I do.
How many people know somebody with genital warts? How many of you guys have genital warts? The question that you might ask is, what is genital warts? Yes, I know many people have heard about it, but don't pay close attention to it. Because many people think that they are in fact invincible, that they cannot get this STD, that they cannot get this STD. But the reality fact is that it can happen to anybody. I'm here today to tell you about the STD that's affecting so many Americans' lives today. As you already know, it's genital warts. As you already know, it is a common disease that can happen to anybody at any time, at any age. This is one STD that you cannot die from. So you might say, well, at least I can't die from it, then I'm good. But that's not okay. Because it can cause a lot of complications and discomfort in the body and the outside. The reason why I chose to write about this topic is because it is very informative. And with all the kids and adults who aren't sexually educated out there, I thought it would be good to know. Also, this STD is not one of the that's talked about very much compared to the all-time favorite age. This is important because most people aren't aware that this STD exists. A great multitude of people are ignorant about the disease and continue to engage in sexual acts at very young ages. And this puts them at a greater risk of catching the disease and others. Also because they haven't obtained the knowledge of what to beware of. What genital warts does to the body is it causes a virus inside the body that has no symptoms at first. But as time goes on, the warts begin to appear in the genital area. Most cannot see them because of the place that they appear. They can appear inside the vaginal area and slowly spread to the outside for women. And as for men, it can cover the tip of the penis and slowly cover over time the entire genital area. They appear on moist surfaces, especially the penis entrance of the vagina and also the entrance of the rectum. It also causes a foul odor. Warts may be small, flat, pink, red, or flesh-colored lumps, or tiny cauliflower-like lumps. And that depends on the inborn immunity of a person. It is the immunity of a person that can prevent symptoms more than the amount of exposure that an individual has to the virus. There are a couple of ways that you can get rid of the physical part of warts, and that you can either get surgery, use an at-home cream, and which is petroleum jelly. I never thought you could use petroleum jelly to get rid of warts. I mean, I had one on my finger when I was little. I thought it was raw. I don't know. Petroleum jelly, and you apply large amounts in the area, and after 4 hours you can wash it off. But this only removes smaller warts in 2 to 4 days. Another drug is over-the-counter drug called compound W. And you can also use Varroa, but that has to be prescribed by your doctor, and also garden store. Some doctors use an antiviral drug, alpha interferon, which they inject directly into the warts to treat warts that have reoccurrence by removal traditional means. The drug is expensive, however, but it does not reduce the rate of reoccurrence. There are some ways that you can get this STD. And one is sexually transmitted to your partner. Women are the main carriers of the STD. They are at higher risk of getting it because they are more susceptible to the papillomavirus. Has anybody ever heard of that? Thank you. Give me more time. You did good. Thank you. Papillomavirus. Women who have genital warts and have had partners who had genital warts should go get a pap test every 6 months. For warts on the cervix, they are advised to get pap tests every 3 months. Another thing is to stay clear of scented oils and soaps because this can irritate the genital areas. And since they are so delicate, you should also try to keep them very dry as possible. There isn't a cure for the genital warts, but there is one for the physical. But the virus will remain in your body and can have negative effects. You can get headaches, feel drowsy, like night sweats, like when you know it's formal. You might feel, maybe I'm just coming up with a fever, but it can be other things. If you are sexually active, you should get that checked out. But At any time, the warts can reappear. Some way that you can prevent yourself from catching the warts is by, like I said before, try not to use scented soaps and oils, and protection when one to have sexual intercourse by using condoms all the time, or just don't have sex at all. If you are indeed sexually active and you are having unprotected sex, you should indeed get a checkup regularly, not for warts, but other STDs that are catchable. I don't know if that's a word. Statistics say that 2 out of 3 people that come in contact with a person with genital warts can also be infected with one hit. And even the genital warts are treated, even if the genital warts are treated. So what they're saying is even if you have sex with somebody who says they've been treated with genital warts, the virus remains in the body, although the physical appearance is not, so you can still get it either way it goes. So 25% of them come back within 3 months for the person that's been treated. 5.5 million people get genital warts a year. There are at least 20 million Americans that are affected by this STD already. I can conclude my topic by saying, since us Americans are so stupid and do stupid things all the time, we either need to stop having sex all around or just be smart and have protected sex. And get checkups at all times, whether you trust your partner or not. What I told you today is, basically, don't have sex, and if you are, be smart about it, because you can protect yourself. And there's, I mean, genital warts is not talked about very much, but it is like a disease that's really nasty, as you guys can see. So when I thought of seeing it, I'm going to throw up on the computer. But beware, be smart, be safe. Have a nice day.
Right, 20 happy.
Time.